So my daughter's just belting out the top of her lungs, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. You've probably heard the song. Everybody's heard that song. It plays on the radio all the time. You can't avoid it. It's just everywhere. This time of year, Christmas time, great time of year. I love it. But why do you want to wish someone that? And so I finally, after she said it like 20 bazillion times, it felt like, I turned to her and I said, well, why don't you? She said, I said, well, why don't you? She's like, oh, okay. Merry Christmas, Dad. Thanks. Merry Christmas. And it was just kind of this moment where she's like, oh, well, thanks for ruining my moment, Dad. I'm singing. But then at the same time, I'm looking at that and I'm like, how often is that us? As humans, how often do we walk around, oh, I want to do that. Oh man, I'd love to do that. Oh, I wish I was healthier. Oh, I wish I had this business working better. Oh, I wish I had more customers. And we're walking around singing our own song. We're singing it to everybody. We tell everyone, oh yeah, I can't wait till I can do this, or I'm going to do this, or I'm going to get a motorcycle. I'm going to play the guitar. Oh, I'm going to learn how to cook. Oh, I'm going to. And you never do it. Why not? Have you thought about that? What's holding you back? You know, I had several experiences where I held myself back. There was one time where the economy was in free fall, and I'm watching every day the stock market's dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, and I thought, I should invest in that. And I never did. I missed that whole opportunity. It went way down and then came shooting back up a little while later. If I'd invested on the downward, I'd have made a lot of money, and I didn't. Do you know why? I was scared. I told myself I didn't know how. Oh man, where do I go? It would have taken me like 15 minutes of research, but I was so busy feeling the emotions of not knowing how and being scared. I was so busy soaking in those juices that I didn't take action. That cost me a fortune. Could have made a lot of money. But it's not just the money. How many times have we told ourselves, oh, I'm going to get healthy starting tomorrow? As we're eating the cookie, as we're eating the candy bar, as we're eating ice cream. Yep, starting tomorrow, I'm going to be healthy. And we don't. Why don't we? Well, it's because we don't really want it, probably. But that song, someone wrote an entire song about wanting to do something instead of doing it. I think that resonates with so many people because so many of us want to do something and we don't do it. So what are some of your goals? It's going to be New Year's pretty soon. And right now we're in the mix of the Christmas holiday season. Everyone's got Christmas on their mind. What is it you actually want? Have you thought about that? If you could have anything, what would you want? What would you chase if you could chase anything? What is it that you're wishing in your song? Maybe you're not wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. Maybe you're wishing yourself a six-pack. Maybe you're wishing yourself a 5-minute mile on the running. Maybe you're wishing yourself a new car. Maybe you're wishing for new friends. Maybe you're wishing for friends. Maybe you're wishing your business had more profit at the end of the month. Whatever that wish is, are you just wishing or are you taking action? And if you're taking action, is that action giving you the return that you should be getting? If it's not, just start pivoting. Make a little bit of adjustment. Start doing instead of wishing. It's just as hard to sit there and wish as it is to take that little bit of action. The difference is, what is it? Newton's law, a body at rest will remain in rest unless acted upon by an outside force. I think that we as humans like to stay at rest too. Change is hard. Someone wrote an entire book. What is it? Who Moved My Cheese? That entire book is dedicated to the idea that change is hard. Change can be hard when we're resisting it, but change is also so exciting when we have a vision of what we're going for and we're actively chasing it. Once we're in motion, it's so much easier for more change and more change and more change to happen. But if we're not in motion, it's really hard to get that motivation or to get enough push to get started. So think about it. What is it you want? Are you already moving? If you're not moving, take the smallest step possible. Do the smallest thing you can, and then figure out what your next step is. And then once you've taken that first step, figured out the next step, you'll be that much easier to take the next step and the next and the next and the next. And it's kind of like that little snowball rolling down the hill where it starts off really small, but it gains mass as it moves and it gains speed as it moves. And by the time it's done, you've got this massive object. Have you ever seen that? I've seen the same thing with rock slides. One little rock hits another rock gets that second rock moving. A couple rocks are moving. Now it hits another rock and another. Pretty soon, this rock slide is sliding down the hill and it takes out an entire tree. Boom. And the tree doesn't stand a chance. Have you ever seen an avalanche? It always starts off really small and then it just goes and it will just blow down the side of a mountain. All those same things all happened because somebody or something started moving. It stopped wishing and started acting. So this Christmas season, take a moment to be grateful, take a moment to think, take a moment to lift others, but also take a moment to start figuring out what it is you're wishing, and instead of wishing, start doing.